I have never been a believer in urban legend until that night on Valentine's Day on Brook Terrace. Brook Terrace is one of those forgotten roads that shouldn't exist anymore. It cuts through a stretch of abandoned farmland just outside town, barely maintained, barely lit, and mostly avoided by locals after dark. I had always assumed the rumors about it were just another small town attempt to make something interesting out of a cracked road and a rusted guardrail. I was wrong. That night, February 14th, I was driving home from a late shift at the hospital. Snow had started falling lightly, the kind that melts as soon as it hits the pavement but turns headlights into a glowing fog. My GPS rerouted me due to an accident on the highway and sent me through Brook Terrace. I remember hesitating when I saw the road name pop up, thinking about the stories I'd heard growing up, about two lovers, a crash, and sightings every Valentine's Day. I almost turned around. Almost. The road was completely empty when I pulled onto it. The only sounds were my tires crunching over gravel and the faint static from my radio that kept flickering in and out. About halfway down the road, my headlights caught something strange. Two figures standing near the center line. I slowed down immediately. It looked like a young couple. The girl wore a long white dress that swayed slightly even though there was no wind. The boy stood beside her, tall, dressed in what looked like an old-fashioned suit vest and rolled sleeves. They were holding hands, standing perfectly still, facing each other like they were frozen mid-conversation. I tapped my horn lightly. They didn't move. I rolled down my window and called out, asking if they needed help. The girl slowly turned her head toward me. Even from inside my car, I could see her face was pale, too pale, and streaked with something dark running from her hairline down her cheek. Her eyes were glossy, reflecting my headlights like glass marbles. The boy didn't look at me at first. He just stared at her with a look I can only describe as grief mixed with rage. Then my radio crackled loudly. A distorted voice burst through the speakers, whispering something over and over. It sounded like two people speaking at once, layered together. "Don't leave me. You promised. Don't leave me." My headlights flickered. That's when I noticed the car behind them. It was wrecked beyond recognition, half embedded into the ditch like it had been there for decades. Rust covered the frame, but the windshield was shattered inward like it had happened seconds ago. Steam or smoke drifted from the hood even though the engine was clearly gone. The girl stepped toward my car. I instinctively locked my doors. She raised one hand and pressed it against my passenger window. Her palm left a smeared, dark handprint. Up close, I could see her fingers were bent at unnatural angles like they had healed wrong, or never healed at all. They said we